Johnny Sauter
inside, it's 3 wide.
Making that hole.
Forced his way to the middle.
Middle of 3. You're middle of 3. Come on, 13. You got a guy coming to you. Not over. Keep digging.
They're crashing. Rhodes into Crafton.
Keep digging. Damn.
Crafton up and over.
And Gralla looks to me like will win this race.
To do it cleanly, and this is just way too much right here. Enfinger would have been much better off just to tap his partner, tap his buddy past Crafton, but he got too aggressive. It's the last lap, you understand that. But look at the impact by Timothy Peters, and look at Gralla just sneaking through that hole.
Right through the middle. And how about Austin Wayne Self right behind him? Chase Briscoe as well as Crafton goes up and over. Wow.
30-some hundred pounds of race vehicle just floating around like a feather. That tells you how fast these guys are going and how crazy things get at the end. He's still not on the ground.
Austin Hill outside working with Jeb Burton. Going to be 2 laps to go when we come around this time. And there goes Daniel Hemrick off the bumper of Sheldon Creed. And this is the big one here at Talladega.
Oh my. Got one upside down. Is that Daniel Hemrick on his roof?
Upside down.
Most of the field is caught up in this wreck. Only a handful of cars are driving by us right now. I hope Daniel's okay.
Second time today we've had a car upside down at Talladega. This one happens with 2 laps to go.
The leaders are just trying to control the lanes. We talk about it all the time, Joey. Control the race, control the race, control the race. Sometimes these races just aren't meant to be controlled.
Yeah, and we see no one has really been able to control this race today. And when it happens at the lead, the whole pack is there waiting when you come back up.
And he did. He came back up in the spin. Took a lot of cars out in this big wreck here with just a few laps left to go.
Flash of fire coming from the Kaz Gralla Toyota.
Who's going to try to make it 3 wide? Oh, Berry's gone, and he goes up and over. Huge hit for Josh Berry. Eric Jones is involved. There's Austin Cindric. Watch this car, how quickly, when it gets spun, contact. The 2 is getting pushed, and as soon as that car was pushing him, got turned around and went. This is what scared me, because Josh is hanging on his belts. He's not in his seat. He's hanging on his belt and has that frontal impact. Everything that went right for the 34 to set his car back on the wheels didn't go right for Josh Berry. And I'm with you, Jeff. The flip is the first concern, but then the hit into the wall when gravity is pulling you out of the seat is just different. Multi-point harness is trying to hold your hips and your lower body tight into that seat. But as you run all day, the heat, the sweat, you know, everything kind of loosens up a little bit. You have to keep tugging on those belts. It was so great for Josh to get out.
Earnhardt on the inside and Sterling Marlin outside.
And Ernie going with Earnhardt down on the inside. That's going to hit. Oh, he got trouble.
Terrible crash. Front of the field all torn up. Earnhardt's car destroyed. A major crash. Sterling Marlin taking off the gloves. Earnhardt's number 3. Head on into the wall at 190 miles an hour.
He almost got upside down. That car got very high off the ground.
Another look.
Well, you can see the 28 and the 4 car touch, and the 4 car gets into the right rear of Earnhardt, shoots him right straight into the wall. Earnhardt's car gets on its roof, gets hit first by Derek Cope, and then the car 33 of Robert Presley comes along and hits him as well. And lots of other cars get involved. Simply nowhere to go. When you got that many cars running at that speed, that was the fastest part of the racetrack. When they came just past the start-finish line, well, there's going to be some big damage, and there certainly was.
It's going to be hard to get him. It's going to be close right here at the line.
Can Keselowski try to win it?
I don't know. I don't think he can step out until he waits till the last second and picks up.
He goes to the outside. Is Edwards going?
Oh, no!
He turns him.
No, no.
Oh, and that destroyed the front end of Newman's car.
No.
Edwards will not make it to the flag.
Oh,
Brad Keselowski won this race.
A whole Hendrick package.
Let's take a look, Mike. Carl Edwards, he opened it up just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think this is a hard lick right into the fence. I mean, that car, that looked like Bobby Allison did here in 1987.
The catch fence did its job, and the car did its job.
Thank goodness we have the new, stronger, much stronger, safer catch fences.
And Newman took a hard hit from Edwards as well.
They stay hooked up. I think they got 205 in them.
Look at McMurray. He has a big run down.
Oh, we got one spinning.
And it's McMurray.
Got it. Man, that thing is flipping. Rolling.
That car is junk.
You got that right.
Well,
I just hope he's okay.
Ride right
he
there.
had been incredibly fast. He got a huge run off turn 2, caught a pack of cars, made a quick move, and ended up in the fence.
See the 31 of Newman with a pretty good run. No, he maybe cut a tire.
Something happened to that car. It just went around all by itself on the straightaway.
And see, what really sent that car over was when Newman hit him on the left side, it lifted the right side up and caught air.
Yeah.
And look at that car come apart against the fence.
It just disintegrates.
I mean, everything did its job of what it's designed to do. The fence kept the car on the racetrack.
Here comes the inside lane. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. back to the front. Another hood flap flies off. Oh, around goes the 18. The 42 collects the 17 as well. The 62 upside down. Brendan Gaughan upside down as he went back in front of the pack.
We're wrecked here, guys.
And the big one happens right at the front of the field.
You just can't do it.
Yeah, the 17 goes up to side draft. I don't think that affects the 18. It's the one just pushing his brother. It peels the 18 off to the right. It looks a lot like the 24 accident. Look at the 62, a full flip back on its wheels, thank goodness. Instantly stopped the flipping, put the car back in position. But a huge, huge accident.
You wonder, though, if...
Oh, this thing's not over yet. Not at all.
Ryan Newman off turn 4 for the final time. Blaney to the outside, to the inside. Here comes Hamlin up the outside.
Wow.
Crash into the wall, into the air. Goes Newman.
Upside down.
In a shower of sparks on his roof. Ryan Newman comes across the line, 4th. And comes to rest.
Newman gets a pretty good run to the turn 4, but now here comes a huge run by Ryan Blaney being pushed by Denny Hamlin. He tries to go to the outside, then the inside. They lock bumpers and turns Ryan Newman around. Upside down he goes. Corey LaJoie coming along, making contact.
Just lifting Newman's car up and over.
Who's going to get that first run? Here comes the 1.
Sam Mayer's never won in the Xfinity Series. There goes the 1 to the outside of his teammate.
Through the middle of the 21. Oh, my goodness.
Mayer is turned. He's upside down. The caution is out. And now the question becomes, who was leading at the time of caution? Oh, my goodness. Second straight year.
Sam Mayer back on his wheels. That's good.
We've had a spectacular crash on the back straightaway, but the reality is the caution could have come out before that for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting what they say about the 7 and the 20. You know, it's kind of like they moved down together. That's going to be interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on there.
And I guess I'm saying 7 because I'm taking the 20 out of the equation just because he was below the double yellow line. But as you said, maybe NASCAR says
he got forced.
He's forced down there, and we're not going to
I'm sure he's
enforce the rules.
Oh, he obviously said he got forced down there. He's team forced. It's a crazy finish.
Luckily, that one didn't flip.